Up next on Lion TV, we have Lily Lindsay telling us all about this year's football season, Trenton Hart with our weather report,
and me, Jordan Bowman, with all your college sports updates. All that and more. Lion TV starts now.
Welcome back to Lion TV. I hope you had a great weekend. I'm Lexi Farron.
And I'm Linus Bowman. I'm definitely ready for our 4-day week of the year. Let's get started on those announcements.
Any 9th graders who want to run for student council must complete the Google form and email Ms. Edelman.
Searcy School's athletic event tickets are now all digital. You may purchase your tickets online ahead of time with credit or debit card at the gate. All home athletic events may be found at gofan.co and by entering Searcy High School in the search box or by clicking the direct link below, clicking on the event, or entering the number of tickets you wish to purchase. There are also digital season passes available at the same site. Also consider downloading the mobile app for your convenience.
Jostens will be on campus on September 15th through first and second periods to speak with juniors regarding ring orders and seniors regarding orders for senior items. Students will be called from the office to be dismissed to the PAC.
And don't forget to pay all of your club dues ASAP. Now let's move to national news.
The Russian Ministry of Defense is in the process of purchasing millions of rockets and artillery shells from North Korea for its ongoing fight in Ukraine, according to a newly downgraded U.S. intelligence finding. A U.S. official who spoke on the condition of anonymity to discuss the intelligence determination said Monday that the fact Russia is turning to isolated state of North Korea demonstrates that the Russian military continues to suffer from severe supply shortages in Ukraine, due in part to export controls and sanctions.
The U.S. Coast Guard suspended the search Monday afternoon for 9 people, including a child, who went missing after a float plane crashed into the waters of Puget Sound northwest of Seattle. The body of a 10th person, an unidentified female, was recovered by a Good Samaritan on Sunday after the crash was reported at 3:11 p.m. Scott Giard, director of the U.S. Coast Guard's Search and Rescue for the Pacific Northwest, said at a new conference just after noon on Monday, the Coast Guard said it was suspending the search for survivors after saturating an area of more than 2,100 square nautical miles, nearly 2,800 square miles or 7,250 square kilometers.
A man charged with kidnapping a Tennessee woman jogging near the University of Memphis last week spent 20 years behind bars for previous kidnapping. U.S. Marshals arrested a 38-year-old Cleotha Abston on Saturday after police detected his DNA on a pair of sandals found near to where Eliza Fletcher was last seen, according to an arrest affidavit. Police also linked the vehicle they believe was used in the kidnapping to a person at a residence where Abston was staying.
Lily went and found out what's going on with Searcy football team.
The Searcy Lions football team kicked off with their first game against the Batesville Pioneers. We were able to catch up with some of the players to see just what this year has in store for the rest of the season.
My main goal, especially as a receiver, just to get more physical and keep working on footwork.
Hopefully to win a lot of games, more than we did last year, and hopefully make it to the playoffs and get pretty far.
Touchdown, Searcy!
The coaches of the team can not only affect how the game can go, they choose who should play.
Definitely push us a lot. They try to get us better every day, on us if we're walking or, whatever it is, they get on to us.
During a game, it isn't just the players who motivate each other. The crowd's reactions can also affect the team's motivation.
First game was pretty rough, like how loud Batesville was. I think it got to my head a little bit, but I think I've gotten all that out, so I think I'll be good.
To make a big play and you hear the crowd, it just, keeps you going, especially like the band. I love it when I'm out there.
I think it makes me play better, honestly, because they're all cheering and it makes it feel good, makes the game feel more alive.
Creating a strong bond for a team is important to ensure everyone can work together with no issues.
I think just building bonds as a team, trying to get closer to each other. I know football is a tough sport, but once you kind of make that brotherhood, it's just with everything, it just kind of gets better.
Seems like with the right amount of teamwork and practice, our Cersei Lions could really have a great year. Now let's throw it back to the news desk.
I know, I'm excited to go sit in the student section this Friday and watch our team win.
I wonder what the weather is going to be like this Friday.
Me too. I wonder if Trent knows.
Good morning, Cersei. I'm here with your weather. Today it'll be a high of 87, partly cloudy, and your chance of rain will be 13%. Your winds are blowing north-northeast at 6 miles per hour, and your humidity is 70%, and your sun rose at 6:43 a.m. On to the tonight. Tonight will be a low at 68, it'll be partly cloudy, and a chance of rain at 7%, and your winds will be blowing north-northeast at 7 miles per hour. Your humidity will be 83%, and your sun is going to set at 7:25 p.m. On to the almanac. Your last 7 days' temperature, you had a high of 94, a low of 65. Your monthly average precipitation is 3.83 inches, and your month to date is 0.78 inches. On to the 5cast. Saturday, you'll have scattered thunderstorms with a high of 84 and a low of 67, 47% chance of rain. Sunday, it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 86, a low of 63, and a 53% chance of rain. Monday, it'll be sunny with a high of 82, a low of 57, and a 44% chance of rain. Looks like it's going to be all over the place this week.
It sure does. So, do you want to find out what's for lunch?
Sure.
I sure do. Today we will be having pizza, cheeseburgers, crispy chicken patty sandwich, french fries, strawberry parfait with granola, and apples and milk.
Wow, that sounds really good. Be sure to thank your lunch ladies when you pick up your food through the line.
Hey Lexi, did you catch the Hog games over the weekend?
Yes, I did, and I'm sure Jordan Bowman did too.
What's going on, Cersei High School? Let's hit these sports updates before going into this Wednesday morning. In local sports, the Lady Lions volleyball team had a game last Thursday where they took on the Paragould Rams here at the high school, where they would lose a close matchup 3-2, putting their record at 3-3. Their next matchup will be tomorrow, where they will travel up to Batesville to take on the Pioneers, where they hopefully to bounce back. The Cersei Lions golf team had a matchup last Thursday in Brooklyn, where both the boys and girls would place second with an overall score of 312 for the boys and 165 for the girls. The Cersei Lions tennis team next matchup will be where they travel to Batesville to take on the Pioneers. They are undefeated in conference and 3-0 and 5-0 overall, and they look to continue their hot winning streak. Moving on to national sports, the first baseman for St. Louis Cardinals and future Hall of Famer Albert Pujols gets one more step closer to history on Sunday, where in his final at-bat against the Chicago Cubs, he hit 695th home run of his career, only putting him 5 behind 700 and 2 behind 4th of all time. As things continue to go well for Pujols in September, we can expect him to make history and break the game sometime this month. In college, NCAA football had week 1 of the regular season happened this weekend, with some exciting games happening, including the number 19th ranked Arkansas Razorbacks keeping their early lead on the 23rd ranked Cincinnati to beat the Bearcats 31-24. Number 24 ranked Houston barely getting a win against UTSA, where they would win the triple overtime, and the Florida State against LSU, where it would be a close game all the way through, where at the very last second Florida State was able to block an extra point, preventing LSU from tying the game, and won it 24-23. With this being another excellent week in college football, I can't wait to see what happens next Saturday. Speaking of football though, the NFL tomorrow will have their first game of the regular season played, where we see a potential Super Bowl matchup between MVP candidate Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills against last year's Lombardi winners Aaron Donald and the Los Angeles Rams. With two electric and thrilling teams going at it on Thursday night, football expected for the first game to be one of the best ones we see all year. That's all the sport updates we have for you today, Cersei. I hope that everyone has a great rest of their Wednesday. Now let's send it back to Lexi and Linus at the news desk.
A lot's happening in the sports world. Well, that looks like it's all the time we have for today, Cersei. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Cersei Highline TV.
And to follow us on Twitter at Line TV, Instagram at Cersei Line TV, and on Facebook at Cersei High Line TV. Signing off, I'm Lexi Farron.
And I'm Linus Bowman. See you next time, Cersei.